Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory. It never ceases to amaze me, the people that are tuning into Coffee with Kory that I have no idea about. I was talking to one of my old buddies yesterday, and he said, "Oh, I love tuning into Coffee with Kory, but dude, you look so uncomfortable. You're always like up on the edge of your seat. You need to get a more comfortable chair." And so, I thought this morning I will sit where I'm most comfortable, which is right here at the bar at Tavern 88. So here I am recording Coffee with Kory, and you know what? I am pretty comfortable this morning, so hopefully you can recognize that too. You might also recognize that over my right shoulder is a nameplate from one of my mentors in this business, Mick McDowell. And that is from the last real estate sign he had in the yard before he passed away. And when I pulled that sign out of the ground after we closed on that listing, I thought, I'm taking that with me. And once we established this bar, I thought that was a pretty appropriate place for it. I can also tie Mick in with my episode from last week because he was a one-liner king as well. One of the ones that I use all the time is, "That guy doesn't know me from a load of hay." And I never really understood why Mick was always talking about loads of hay, but I always get a kick out of it, and now I use it all the time. So thanks again for tuning in, you guys. I do want to touch on one item from a real estate perspective. It goes back to the conversation that I had with my buddy yesterday, and we were talking about investment properties and how a lot of times they just don't seem to cash flow that well. There's a lot of people that when they get into real estate investing, they want to be able to be making money. They want to buy a house or a property, it might be a multifamily property, for however much they're spending, $200,000, $300,000, whatever it is, and have their payment and have their management fee figured in and the maintenance, and then charge enough rent where they're going to be bringing home money every month, a significant amount of money. Well, sometimes that's the case. There's so many factors that depends upon. How much money are you putting down when you're buying that investment property? Therefore, how much of a loan are you carrying on it? And then also, how much maintenance do you have? Are you buying something that's going to need a lot of work, that's going to need a lot of fixing up? And I will tell you, there's all different ways to invest in property. To me, the most important thing is always focusing on location and what's the resale of that property going to be. That's the way I started doing it 25 years ago or more, and it's paid off pretty well. I'm not going to say it's the only way to do it, but when you're looking at an investment property, the first thing that you want to think about is location. So I'm going to leave you with that on investment property. I really appreciate you tuning in, and I hope to see you next time right here at Tavern 88 to have coffee with me at Coffee with Kory. See ya.